Yeah. All right. Tonight we've got Asphalt Valentine in the house and also Shotgun Superstars in the house. You will find out what both of these bands got in common, which is a lot. I mean, both these bands, you really can't have one without the other. I mean, they're intertwined that much, and they're both great bands. You'll find out a little bit more about them. So, without any more hesitation, let's bring on the members of Asphalt Valentine and Shotgun Superstars. There they are. Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's cracking? How you guys been? How's life treating you?
That's going pretty good. You know,
It's almost Friday.
That's always a good thing.
Somebody told me, they call it Friday Junior.
Friday
Friday Junior. I'm like, I don't get it, but that sounds pretty fucking cool. I'll take it.
It's always 5:30 somewhere. So
it's always exactly. Yep. So, what you guys been up to? I know, Victor, you were subbing for Chris and Kicking Valentina.
Playing some bass.
You played some bass, and I was like, wait a minute, he's the guitar. I had to go back and check to think I got it wrong. I'm like, wait a minute, no, he's the guitar player. Okay,
very
good.
sexy bass too.
Yeah.
People talked about this bass a lot. Apparently,
really,
it's like a sexy professional bass, and people apparently loved it. According to him.
Yeah, everybody was like, yeah, that's a nice bass. And I know nothing about basses. And I was like, yeah, I
It's
know.
just 2 strings less. It's like 2 strings less than a guitar.
So now you know it doesn't take much to be a bass player.
All right. I never thought it did in the first place, but kind of as a drummer, we got to have the bass players back because they got to deal with, we both deal with shit from the vocalist, from the guitar players. On their
It was not easy at all because it's just so different. It's so different to play the bass and the guitar. So it was strange for me. I mean,
right.
I'm on stage playing bass, so it was different. But it was a great time. It was great.
I'm sure.
What?
And then
in the songs or something?
Yeah.
KB did that same shit when I played for 2 weeks.
Boom. Is that right?
There's more to it than that.
Is there? Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding, Scott. I didn't mean it.
I mean, I'm fairly functional as a bass player, but there's still more than that.
Right. Oh, exactly. And then you guys were, man, all over everywhere. Like 3 shows before that.
How many
Asphalt did?
Yeah, I mean this summer really took us to a lot of different states. It's
Wisconsin, Illinois,
just kind of
Nebraska, Kentucky, Missouri,
Ohio.
Baltimore, Maryland. Yes.
That was in May.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
My God, it's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, I think Nashville is the closest we played to Atlanta. So we're like, when we finally got a Nashville gig, we're like, oh my God, we only have to drive like 4.5 hours. Awesome.
That's, you know what? And then,
if you don't have a trailer, it's 3.5 hours with my
3.5
sport van.
Scott's got this old, well, it's not old, it's like a 90s
96
conversion van. And so it's pretty nice. Got the captain seats. But last time we went to Nashville, we went up there without the trailer on the back. And so
Joe was like,
Scott's doing like 90 miles an hour. And I'm like, this is not a fucking sports vehicle. So,
But it really is.
anything's a sport vehicle. Okay. You just got to hit the freaking gas, except for a Yugo. Yugo's not really a sport vehicle. Or Pinto.
Just
I mean,
filter. It's all good.
Now, first, let's talk about Asphalt right now.
Yep.
Now, I ask everybody this. I always ask it, unless it's obvious, and it's not really obvious in this case. Where did the name Asphalt Valentine derive from? I'm sure you've been asked that many times, but I don't know and I haven't found it yet.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it is almost a question on every interview that we do because it is kind of a unique name. So, our band has been together for,
18 years.
About 18 years. I mean, Scott and I started
Wow.
together back in 2005. And we were
I think
under
2003.
2003.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, I don't
2003.
know. There was a lot of beers and a lot of other stuff back then. So I didn't really get foggy on the exact year, but
One of them freaking years with a 2000 in front of it.
yeah. So we were under a different band name, and you know, we had the style is a little bit more street punky, I would guess, a little bit more glam, and our music style started changing. And our drummer at the time, Skaz, you know, he would help write lyrics with me, and so we're writing this one song that we still got in our repertoire, Dirty Little Secret, and in there was a line that he wrote that said, "You're my Asphalt Valentine," and I kind of felt like we were going a different direction anyway. So I thought it was a good opportunity at that time to go ahead and change the name. And when I heard Asphalt Valentine, I thought it was kind of really captured what we were. When you think about asphalt, dirty and gritty, and then Valentine, we had some, you know, groovy songs. So we just put it together and threw it out there. And that was that.
We got called out on chat.
Backseat Superstars.
somebody called
Angie.
Yeah, Angie's on here. Yeah, the former name was Backseat Superstar. So we got a lot of Backstreet Superstars. We're like, we're not having that anymore. So
yeah, Backstreet is a bar of questionable repute. It was a cool place. It was a cool place.
Yeah.
But you know, some people were just
When you walk out at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
that Club Anytime. Holy shit.
Backstreets was a 24-hour gay club in Atlanta, and it was absolutely
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, when all the bars closed, everybody went there.
Well, there was two places in Atlanta: Club Anytime or Backstreet.
Backstreet.
And a certain group of people would go to Club Anytime. Was more the cheeseball, too tan, too muscleheadish. And then it was, you know, the rock people would go to Backstreets, and
You could play cocaine
it
in
was
most places.
anything goes. It was kind of like New York City.
There you go.
There's a lot of cocaine that happened.
You'd party, and then you had no idea because that was before you
It
had
was all
It's
dark.
7 o'clock in the
cell
morning, you
phones. You're
leave.
just partying, and then you're like, okay, I'm tired. Guess it's time to go. You open the doors, and like
Somebody-
people are going to church, and it's like, oh god.
Ministers walking by, children being pulled off the street. Yeah. Who the fuck are these guys?
the morning sunlight's very, very bright when you're not expecting it to be morning.
Yes. Dude, there was one time I was all hammered up, man. We were just partying, and it was Friday. Or no, it was Thursday. And it was a rare day I went out. And next thing I know, we come down, we had an attic. My buddy had a rock room up in his attic. So it had windows just basically blacked out and everything. So it was dark. Obviously, the time I come down, I'm like, man, I got to figure out, you know, I got to go to bed because I got to go to work in the morning. Well, I come down and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, fuck, I missed work. I didn't even call and shit. So I called my boss. I said, hey, man, I'm sorry. I got tied up. He goes, you didn't have a phone anywhere around? I'm like, no, man, I just forgot. I thought I called. And then I realized I didn't. He goes, you really need to slow down on your drinking. I'm telling you. And I'm like, oh, you have no idea, dude. But yeah, I need to slow down on my drinking.
That line. I thought I called.
Right. I had to say something. I was so far out of it. And I'm like, that sounds like it works.
Honesty is the best policy, right?
Yeah, I wasn't going to be too honest. No. And then, you know, you come down. I came downstairs. It was sunlight. I'm like, wait a minute. Something. Oh, hell no. Yeah. That hits your eyes and it fucks you right up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So now, what's the furthest west you guys have gone? Is that this year?
Hollywood.
California.
Not this year.
Not this year. I think that was in 2005. We played the Whiskey.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
That was still back.
And that was when you were basically just starting out, right?
Yeah.
That was
I think that was
Backstreet.
right around the transformation years from Backseat to Asphalt. So pretty much the same members of the band. Half of the songs were, you know, we kept, half of them we let go. So yeah, that's the furthest. And then outside of that, you know, I would say Texas. We did South by Southwest and San Antonio.
Oh, Oklahoma actually is further out, Oklahoma. But we didn't actually play.
South Dakota might be farther.
Oklahoma is actually past Texas.
Maybe.
We drove through Texas to get there.
We're
Not
not.
to get the latitude launch.
Oh,
We played
Figure
Rocklahoma
out where Fargo is.
in the camping grounds because our stage got blew off because of a tornado.
yeah.
Right.
That was our Rocklahoma.
2008.
2008.
That was our so
We're the most popular band that didn't play.
So instead of playing,
wow.
It's your Grand Island,
we
Nebraska.
drank a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, Nebraska's actually
Somebody
there.
saying hello to you, Joe.
Oh yeah. Who's that?
That is
Michael. Hey, Michael.
Michael. Yes, I've got to have because most people don't put their names.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
goes.
Okay, Michael does, but like
Michael did.
your drummer didn't. I mean, Brian has.
Brian.
Oh,
Brian's here.
Brian.
Oh,
He's in here.
Oh, is
Fuck
Fuckface
face.
on?
Oh yeah, he's in here. Wish I could join you. He's got the fucking link. He could have joined, right?
Hey, chatters, edit your name.
Yeah, he's over in England right
the
now.
UK.
Yeah, he's in England. I saw that today on Facebook. I'm like, damn.
What pudding or whatever the fuck they eat over there.
Rock pudding.
Well,
Pudding.
Ooh. Blood.
he'll be saying something in here, so but Lisa Weaver says hi.
Hey, Lisa.
Nice to see you, Lisa.
Yeah.
If anybody's got on the chat, if anybody's got any questions, just feel free to put them in there.
To the band, $5.
$5 a question.
Big money.
Coffee.
Support your local struggling musicians. Now,
Richard needs what is that? Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Getting
I
that.
just ordered some Taco Bell. Got to pay for it.
He's back here.
right.
Gordita's coming.
$5 will get like 15 tacos, right?
You know what? I heard that Taco Bell's doing like a subscription service to where you could get like a monthly thing, and
What?
and then you could like go and get like a taco every day. That's what I heard on the radio.
Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe.
Are you sure you want to do that to your inside, man?
don't-
I mean, Jesus.
I don't smoke that much weed to get that.
Make a
Damn.
subscription for toilet paper after that.
Right, exactly. You're gonna need Amazon to deliver toilet paper.
Yeah.
You know?
Or to
Damn.
Taco Bell.
Now, okay, I'm doing a show on Tuesday. It's all sleaze. So then when I do a theme show, I break down all the bands that I know, and then I'll go in there and look. I'll check out shit and see who I missed and who I forgot about and who new ones are out there, like Crash Diet's new and this and that. Well, not so new, but
Crazy legs.
so I'm looking at this. Yeah, Crazy Legs. I'm looking at this list and I'm just scrolling down it, and Asphalt Valentine is on this list.
Nice.
I shit you not. I'm like, and it got me thinking. I'm like, you know what? They have that sound. They got the raunchy guitar when they want it. They've got the fucking gritty vocals when you want it. Then you go to a different side. I mean, your music has different. It's like an onion. It has different layers to it. I mean, it's not all we're this or we're that.
Every song
Now,
was like totally different too.
right. It's you listen to Strip Rock Roll and then you listen to Twisted Road, and there's two different styles right there.
Yeah.
And on Twisted Road, the whole CD, there's different styles. So, like, whose styles is whose influences is who? I can pretty much guess just by hanging out with you guys that one night. I could pretty much guess whose styles is like 70s, because there's some 70s in there. And I knew that. I could have told you that.
Like a lot of punk stuff.
I want to
too.
let you run with this one and actually tell us who we
Yeah.
are.
Who do you think?
There you go.
Well, Andy, you're easy. You're the European Crazy Legs, freaking Crash Diet. Bam.
Come to Europe.
Totally.
It's actually you're tapping into something that's really, really important about Asphalt Valentine and for Shotgun too. That is the people. But what's your opinion? Who do you think? Who do you think's whose influence? Who influences us? Like
Who
Joe,
influences you? Okay. You know,
or me, or him?
Joe Dirt.
We'll tell you the answer.
Joe seems like more of a, and I'm probably going to get this wrong, like a Southern rock kind of guy, a little Marley Hatchet, but then he could go with a faster Pussycat here and there. you got, huh?
Actually, I'm more of like the
Social D.
well, I mean, a lot of my old influences was like Social D,
Oh, wow.
Bad Religion, a lot of old punk and stuff.
Oh my God, you really did.
But you know, in my later 20s, early 30s, I kind of gravitated more towards like the power metal type stuff. So
Right.
I love,
Wow.
and that's something me and Victor share. This band called Ed Guy. We
Oh
fucking love
my
Ed
God.
Guy. And,
Mike, you know that guy?
No, I have not heard them.
What's wrong with you?
I gotta write this down.
you know,
I
yeah,
learned things.
so a lot of power metal.
Write this down.
Biscuit.
that I like, but I don't write like that. So,
Right.
you know, it's just, the writing just, I don't know. I just pick up a guitar and I just start plucking around, and whatever comes out, you know?
That's it. And then, you know,
That's
I don't, you're into the, you've got to be into like the crash diets and this and that. You're with your wife on this one. I know it. I mean,
Crash
But-
Diet, hardcore,
So actually,
hardcore.
Santa Cruz,
so here's the thing with Scott.
Confess.
Here's the thing with me. I,
MacGyver.
I was a thrash guitar player. I mean, growing up all the time. The only time I ever played bass is for this band.
Really?
Yeah, because when I met Joe, through like the Molly Crew shop forums with my ex-wife, and we went to a party at his house, and he was playing tracks from this band, right? And it is what it is for 18 years ago. But I liked the melodies, and I liked what was going on with the songwriting, right? I mean, for what it was at the time, it was fucking awesome. It's like, I want to be in a band. It's like, okay, do you need a guitar player? He's like, no. So I'm like, quick on my feet and drunk. Do you need a bass player? And he's like, yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
And then 6 months later, I was a bass player after I blew up a PA, apparently. It's not
Yeah,
my
he
fault.
came over for one practice with no bass, no amp. And our guitar player at the time, he let him borrow it. He blew it up, and he's like, "So, what do y'all think?" And we're like, "We'll talk about it."
So the real story is, at the party, Joe was drunk too. So it was like, okay, he told me that the guitar player had a bass I could borrow to do the audition. So I'm like,
I don't
okay,
remember.
I went in on this assumption. So so ends that little rehearsal. I didn't know anything about the PA being blown out, but I didn't set it up. That was the guitar player plugging his stuff into his stuff. And
Bass player blames the guitar player blames the bass player.
I played shitty. And then I saw him on a Poison show like 6 months later. It's like, did you find a bass player yet? He's like, no. It's like, okay, let's try this again. I'll buy a bass and I'll buy an amp and we'll come in and do this shit. Then I did. And then, they're like, okay, fine.
Yeah, the rest is history.
They got someone that looks like a rock person.
Yeah, Stephen.
That's not like 800 years old or anything, or plays a race up here. I'm still here. Apparently, I bought my way into this band. I keep
Bought
on
your way in. Hey, just don't blow anything else up.
Here remembers the shout forums way back.
That'd be Angie or anyone else. That's
Stephen, is that where are your drummers at? Stephen,
I don't know.
get out of the
Not
camera.
yours.
Come
All right, Kim Marie says we should tour with Spread Eagle.
here. Joe, you got a question?
Would love it.
Yes.
Joe, you
Yeah.
got a question?
Yes.
What instruments do you play?
I just play guitar
And sing.
and sing. So, yeah, I mean, I've been playing guitar since I was 12, but
You play piano
I
too?
can't. No,
With the fingers?
shut up. She's laughing at me because I have this little keyboard. I was like, I'm gonna write a song. I was like, I want some keyboard.
He's nodding his head in the back. He's like,
I just want to put it in there. Like, I want something in there. So
That was
I put it,
saving, right?
and everybody heard it.
That was
They're
saving.
like, what the fuck is that?
It was like, so this is saving. So this is saving. And the first tracks that came in, it's like he had this haunting like keyboard thing. It's like really awkward.
Shut up. I just it's there for an idea. So, but yeah, I just play guitar, rhythm, write riffs and stuff. I can't play a lead. I've been playing for years, and maybe one day that'll change. But
We got two kick-ass leads in the back there, man. I mean, you don't need to
get them
even.
to eat potatoes, and then they can fix whatever fucked up shit I wrote.
There you go.
Nice. And you know, you know what? It's
here's the
nice
trick.
to have the singer in the front so that everybody in the back can nod and say,
So here's the secret with AV, right? So we're all like different influences,
right.
and the songs, they come in as, you know, they're germinated or whatever. They come in as like full songs or a riff or vocals or whatever. Then everyone just kind of piles in and does stuff with it,
Right.
and the songs just germinate and take life. You know, one song on the album took 10 years to actually get to finish because
Holy
we never
shit.
could figure out what the fuck's going on with it. But some songs you wrote in the middle of tracking to add another track, you know, so songs become what they are as fast as they become. When they're done, they're done. They just all evolve. Yeah,
And if
they
it
all
doesn't
evolve.
work, you throw it. You throw it
Yeah.
away.
We got
go
so
back
much
and do it
shit that we
somehow.
got probably used for an album.
Yeah, I mean, I've got tons of stuff on my computer that
I got terabytes of shit.
never seen
There's stuff on the Dropbox.
But I mean, it's things like that. It's like the song that took 10 years. It wasn't the intent to make it 10 years. We just,
It's
Right.
just
it's like,
Wasn't
it's
right.
just,
missing.
but it was just one day. I was like, he was playing around with the song. I'm like, oh, I remember that one. And then I went back home and I kind of restructured how it comes in. And we're like, that's what that needed 10 years ago, but it still
Well,
works.
the same with
so-
Dixie Rose. It just didn't click. But then Evan wrote a part in San Francisco when we're tracking the record, and it clicked. It's like that was the missing piece to the whole song coming together. Even though it was
Right.
the same thing, we changed it around a little bit, but it just didn't work. And just sometimes that one little thing will make
Right.
all difference in the world.
And if you push it out too soon, if you would have pushed it out 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been right.
Yeah,
And
that's
now it's perfect. Now you're like, bam.
Yeah.
You know, some
If
songs.
we know if it's not working, we just put it
Right.
back on the back burner and see what happens later.
Right. And it'll work.
Scott, you got your old. Scott's got another. Somebody says Quaaludes up there. That was Scott.
They spell it wrong.
Right.
Scott's old like.
Oh, that's
That's Angie Clark.
Is that
Okay? Angie is
you.
she's like the incognito messing
you.
around person.
LUDS.
Yeah, let's see.
If I type it in mine itself, I'll tell you.
All right, let's do okay. Now, all your influences, we know all this now. So, and then there is a little whatever with Shotgun Superstars here, which Annie Clark here is the leader of that one. She's the vocalist. She is the vocalist. I mean, you got some pipes. I watched few videos. I've seen little camera things, people have on their phones, and you've got some pipes. I've got to see you guys live.
Come next Friday.
Now I'm trying. I'm real, dude. You don't understand. I'm trying to do this. I might just call off work and just go. I don't know.
Yeah, call and see.
We'll see what I can what I can work out.
Thought you called, but apparently you didn't.
Right. I should use that excuse again. Right. I didn't tell you I wasn't coming to work. You got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah, I know I put that paper in. It's my supervisor lost it. Right.
I can bring it to you.
You got to do what you got to do, So I got a show that got canceled, so that I got a vacation day for that I was using that I might be able to swing over here. So we're trying to work the magic here. But now, for people that don't know who Shotgun Superstars is, tell them what you guys are, because do you like tribute or do you like cover?
We are a tribute to rock.
Tribute. There you go.
But we are not a tribute band. We play what we like.
Right.
Which
Exactly.
is mostly European rock, some USA bands.
The deep cuts.
Yeah, but
Deep
besides,
cuts.
we don't play what every other cover band does. So we do Babylon ID, but we don't play the usually Babylon
Mango the Bills.
Yeah, for now.
Who
Yeah.
plays, right.
Yeah, for now.
Hammer swings down, and nobody plays Babylon ID.
No. And
Yeah.
also Crash Diet and Hardcore Superstar and Santa Cruz and Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs. And,
Shotgun Messiah.
Shotgun Messiah.
oh, nobody plays Shotgun Messiah. So now, also, how did the name Shotgun Superstars come about? You told me this, and I think it's cool. So,
Came-
That's interesting because that's actually a merger between.
I had a band in Spain for a few years. I only call it Shotgun.
And the first, before AV became AV, we were backseat superstars. So somebody in our band at the time had a brilliant idea of going,
Why don't we merge
Shotgun Superstars. It was like, well, that makes fucking perfect sense. So,
Right.
okay.
Also
So
Superstars
merging our
because,
bands.
also Superstars because of hardcore.
hardcore superstar.
Yeah.
Everybody screams for hardcore superstar. I mean, all right, it took me a little while to get on the bandwagon with them, but I'm kind of like running behind it right now, going, you all can be on that. They're good. Don't get me wrong. I like the older stuff, like Dreaming in a Casket. I like that. The newer stuff, it wasn't doing it for me until this new song came out. And then I'm like, okay, they're hitting it again. I wasn't totally in with the newer stuff. Now this new album, I'm okay with. Don't kill me. I mean, it took me a little while, but
They're another interesting band because if you look at their complete catalog, they got stuff that's so different than even that that stuff Dreaming in a Casket that you like too.
it's totally different than what they're doing now.
And it's just
Right.
like so it's
They are
really-
everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to listen to all that.
Right. And that's kind of like, Asphalt's the same way. Like we were talking about earlier. You're like an onion. I mean, you might listen to this song, the first song, and then the second song sounds different, more influences, different influences. You might have more of a 70s vibe going on than a punk sleaze side going on. And then the next song, just like Strip Rock and Roll, that's a punk sleaze song all day long, and it's just like, but then you got Twisted Road and Saving. Them are two totally different that I would have never expect Saving from you guys. And I was like, oh my God, this is a
Because
great
I'm
song.
singing there.
I can agree with that. I always got to agree with the woman. I'm just going to say.
When we started recording this album, Saving was the first thing we started with, and the last thing we finished with almost.
Really?
Pretty damn close. And literally, Joe and I played golf and
I
Abby
did
too.
too.
We played golf
that's
and
fine.
came back and tried to figure out what to do. We had ideas like, let's put the keyboards in here or whatever. And it's like, well, let's see if Annie could do backups on this. And then she comes in 2 takes, and we're listening to it going, it's done.
That's that.
That's it.
Only to take.
Done.
The song's done finally. And dude, you have to understand, I took the song to Spain when I visited there for 2 weeks and just worked on it for like a year
Somebody in the chat
or
said,
something. Just we're trying to figure out what to do with this thing. It's like, and then she just comes in and it's like finishes it off. We're good. Cool.
Awesome. Someone says Saving's the best song they've heard in years. Thank
Yay!
you.
That
I'm
is
there.
Donnie Grace, Danny Grace.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
I do believe that's
Yeah.
Thrill Ride.
Thrill Ride. Yeah, he's
Thrill
awesome.
Ride, baby. What's up?
The Thrill Ride they're great.
And somebody says Shotgun Superstars.
I love that
in
style of
Maryland.
music that they've
Michael.
got too.
Yeah.
They got it. They're another one. I stumbled on. I love YouTube, and I love the only reason I love Facebook is for the music. There's nothing on. There's no news feed and news organizations or anything like that on my fucking Facebook. And there's people that actually get along with other people on my Facebook. And I love getting that. Every now and then somebody will share something, and I do click on it to see what it's about. And then Thrill Ride came on, and I'm like, okay, let's listen to this. And I was blown away. I took the fucking thing out there. I put the headphones on because I'll listen to everything on headphones first time. I have to. You've got to feel it. You've got to hear it. I want to know everything that's going on in there. I don't want to miss nothing. So I took the headphones out there. I threw it on the wife. I'm like, listen to this. And she's like, what the fuck? And I told her, I said, just check it out. Come on. And she fucking hates when I do that. but she checked it out. She's like, wow, that was really fucking good. So you never know what you're going to find out there. And then they're another one that, they've got different layers. Those songs really sound the same, and I'm looking forward to their new album. So, Daddy, hurry up. That album was supposed to be out, 3 weeks ago? But, and then you guys, your new album is coming out hopefully next year?
Yeah. So, well, I mean,
That's the idea.
it's the idea.
Right.
We've got about 4 or 5 songs, written, and a bunch of other ideas that are kind of in the works. But, we spent a lot of time on the road this year, so even though we didn't play collectively a ton of shows, it takes a long time to, drive up to Baltimore, go out to, so that time, it's, even though you're all together, it's really hard to write when you're in a van or in a hotel room and you're constantly having to be there and, get set up and then, hopefully, we after the show that we've got coming up next week, we'll spend some time writing, and then I think the next thing we got is up there at the Masquerade in Baltimore, which we're really excited about. Going to be fantastic.
That's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, it's going to be off the chain. So we're really excited about that, and then hopefully after that, we'll spend the rest of the year finishing up the writing and then going to the studio next year. So hopefully early next year. So if all goes as planned, hopefully by spring next year, late spring.
If all goes as your track record, I mean, we're looking at probably 2027.
So yeah.
Hey, it's cool.
There was a lot of things that were outside of control on the list.
Right. Oh, we know.
We have some questions on the chat board to probably look into.
Yeah. Jim Hamby.
What's up? Blah, blah, blah. If you all could go on tour from Amy, if my answer to that, going on tour, it should be with any European band, of course.
So the question is, if y'all could go on tour with anyone past or present, who would it be?
Dude, that was on mine.
Blah blah blah. Also any with Asphalt Valentine.
I knew you were going to say that.
So, what about you guys?
It's a natural fit.
I definitely have to say Maiden. I mean,
easy.
If I could open for Maiden.
No, I mean Kiss, of course, Kiss.
Victor Kiss, yeah.
The Dead Daisies.
No, the Kiss.
No, fuck Van Halen, man.
Van Halen.
Oh God. Okay.
No, if you
This one, you got another one here. Right here.
What hair products do you use?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right now, none.
I know who that is.
That's Angie. I knew
No, that's not Angie.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Who the fuck does that?
It's
It's that jerk off that ain't here.
It's none. It's one.
It's a Crew Fest person I know. It's an inside joke.
It's Brian.
I haven't washed my hair.
It's Brian.
I haven't washed my hair in 3 days.
I haven't washed my hair in 3 days. Dude, you can't do that. There's somebody, who was it?
My hair's not dying.
One of our friends, Charles Brown, he had to cut all his hair off because he doesn't wash it. I think he washed it once in a week, put it up or whatever, and then next thing you know, it was all snarled up and he had to get it all cut off.
Yeah. Well, it's because he didn't keep up with it.
Exactly.
Keep up.
I mean,
you gotta take a shower.
You gotta take a shower.
Otherwise, it'll dry out.
We probably should deal with this serious question here, unfortunately. With recent tragedies and high vol music, are you being affected tour wise or album wise? It's probably an easy question, actually. Which would be
yes.
really,
I mean, we can't really speak to like what's going on in the future with that because that's still, in communication. Right now, it's obviously a tragedy. Not only Bill, but Lori, and Bill did our first record with us. He released Strip Rock Roll. So we have a long history with Bill and with Lori as well. But Obviously the first thing is just getting past the initial shock, and then as people that work with the label are still trying to move forward and get things together, but that's still being worked on. So we just don't know right now. So the plan for AV is to keep making music and go on and do what we've always been doing. So how that particular thing impacts us, we don't really know right now.
Right. It's way too early to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Amy Boggs.
So the Shotgun Superstars drummer
What's up?
wants us.
Hey, Haber, what's up, dude?
What's your favorite song to play live for AV? What's song to play live for Steven?
For Steven?
Yes.
Why is he not here?
Because
Because
he's at home.
He's
He's at home and he obviously has a cell phone and he can.
We have no
log
drummers.
on.
We have no drummers here.
Victor said
Oh,
that.
drummers. I mean,
Musicians tonight.
oh,
Bam.
Ouch.
Take that.
wow. Wow.
Hey, Haber, did you? I guess you couldn't get enough of Victor. All right. I mean, he just got back like
What
2
is
days
Haber's
ago.
question?
And
Oh, there.
They
What's
love
up, Heather?
Yeah, there's something that's missing, probably.
oh, Haber and Victor. I think it'd be you and
And who, DK?
no,
Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's the hornball. I figured.
Dude. Dude.
Can't be anywhere some
Favorite song to play live?
Which band?
Now, with AV, City of Halos.
Uh-huh.
Sure, like that solo.
Nice.
I like to play that song. With Shotgun.
We play Kiss.
Yeah, any Kiss song.
Hey, Kiss song. Oh my God, dude. You gotta be kidding me.
Skid Row cover.
No,
of
I
this
like to
song.
play the Steel Dragon songs when we play those songs. A lot of those Zach Wild lines. They're great.
Yeah. Yeah. Blood pollution, right?
I like
We play Blood Pollution.
I like playing Blood Pollution myself.
So we
Yes.
also young.
Wasted Generation.
Wasted Generation. We
might
have
have
all
that.
those ready. So
Well,
We
you know
were-
what?
Stand up.
You know what?
Your whole set of
Huh?
fucking Blood.
If you want, we could take a little break here, and we will do "Blood Pollution" by I called you Hardcore Superstar. God damn, you're welcome. By Shotgun Superstars. You want to take a break and play that one?
In power.
We could do it. We could do it. All right. Here's they were live at 37 Main. I can see it. That stage is great. I love that freaking place.
Yes.
I mean,
Playing next
Can't
week.
wait next week.
yes, I know. I gotta go. But,
Oh, look, Heber loved Victor's young ass. It was so
Yup.
smooth.
it was that.
where the hell are you?
You're playing bass.
What about that?
Oh, there's Heber. Nice.
Amy's got it right. Is there any band in Atlanta that Victor hasn't played in?
That's very true.
That's yes.
If you're doing it, babe, just call me. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Dude, some of the
I need a
pictures.
guitar player, bass player. I just don't sing and play drums.
Right?
He'll try. He'll try anyway.
Yeah.
You look like some of the pictures, it looked like you were a deer in the headlights around these guys. I mean, I was like, look at him. He's just does not know what he's into. You were riding with them in the van, and I'm watching the video. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is just good for
Yeah,
a fucking.
You can see the pictures when it first started out. He was all smiles, and then by the end, he was all like, "Oh, what?"
And then he's like, I gotta get out of here now.
Oh my God!
Somebody-
Oh my God, dude. All right, let's do Shotgun Superstars here. All right. It's Shotgun Superstars doing Blood Pollution.
We'll be back.
Oh yeah. We'll be back.
How are you doing tonight? Want to give a good shout out for Say Never, and following us is going to be Asphalt Valentine. Give it up for both bands. Say Never, you were awesome! And Asphalt Valentine. We are were Shotgun Superstars. The next one is Blood Pollution.
Nice.
Back.
We're back. That I chose that one basically for that howl that you gave out, Annie. I mean, that nice high note killed it.
That was the first time actually doing that song. Actually, Victor wasn't there.
Really?
Was the other guitar player. So right now it sounds much better.
Actually,
We
and
have more practice.
that guitar player, if you remember when we played up in Baltimore last time, well, he was supposed to be there.
Yeah, he didn't go there.
But 2 weeks before, he said he couldn't do it. So we flew
Right.
out. Avin, who actually did the record Twisted Road with us, who was in the band when he lived here in Georgia back in 2010. But Daryl, who was just playing in that, was in AV for a little while, but
Right.
And Shotgun.
he couldn't really handle the
Then you
road.
rage quit both bands.
Couldn't really
Yeah,
handle the road, so it was.
You can't handle the road, you're out of the band.
I got Victor.
It's kind of brutal.
I think it
Yeah,
worked
that was
out.
the first time that we were playing at 37 Main Avondale, and it was kind of like everything like yes.
Yeah,
That's when everybody like we met Jeff, and all that stuff, and it was AV playing that night with Say Never, right?
yeah, it's one of the. They had just remodeled that 37 Main.
Yeah, like a year ago.
So we're one of the first shows.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic venue. So
Yeah, I can't wait there to be there next week.
Did they have tables there at the time? I think
Yeah,
so.
they had tables
Yeah,
because
it was,
of COVID.
it was COVID protocol at that time.
But then when we played back in June, there was no table, so it was the whole floor.
Right.
For Tokyo Motor when we opened for Tokyo Motor Fest.
Dude, I was
was
supposed to go to that one, and
That's where like the Shotgun Messiah video I edited came from. Is from
Yeah,
the
with the
next show.
countdown and
It
everything.
was like full capacity for the first time ever.
Yeah.
right.
And I mean, this video that you just played was the first introduction to Josh Jackals from Jackal Films, and you know his film crew, right? So that was 8 camera feeds that I got all the feeds from, and I put this video together. And
6K or something. Oh wait, that was our video.
no, that was a video. No, this is like
can
this
see
is
all
like
the
this is all like 1080. So it was the first introduction to Josh and them, and I now actually help them shoot video for other things too. But they really like shooting artists that perform for the camera.
Right.
Her.
Yeah, I like to wait.
Yes.
Find your camera, and she'll get right in your face with it.
Nice. Take a picture of me and take a picture of me now.
Yes.
Dude, they're
Hell.
all performers, so it's like actually fun. Actually fun shooting us, and the fact that I actually work with them now helps get discounts and feeds and stuff. But whatever,
As a
that's great.
secret.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Yeah, Shotgun Messiah is a better mix of stuff because we got they were actually used to her then, so they just they literally let her come up to the camera, and not try to find her because she's like coming to you.
Well, I go all over the place when I'm on the stage. I don't like to be like
Rock show.
that.
nobody wants to see somebody up on stage that just stands there and whatever. I mean, you like when I went out with you guys when we were up in Maryland, laid back, cool, blah 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 blah. But then when you get on stage, you got to be a beast. I mean, you gotta. I want to see somebody that's larger than life. I might hang out with you. We might watch Netflix or chill and go eat tacos. But when you get up on that stage, I want to see a beast. I mean, I want to see somebody own it. I want to see somebody come at me. I want the wow factor. And Annie's
It's like
got that.
Because the band gives to the crowd and the crowd gives back to the band. So it's kind of like mutual.
Right. You feed off them and they feed off you.
You're not gonna receive it back. Because
Right.
if you're just like standing like that and not giving energy, the people is gonna be like, or leaving. And then it's kind of like then you end up playing like, and then everybody's more like, and then it's like, oh shit. So it's much better to start like
I love it.
people.
I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna have to use that later on.
Oh, shit. So people, September 24, you better be there because if not, I'm
Some
gonna.
Euro trashies that you're
Okay.
speaking of.
Just
Yeah.
if there's more people back there, and
Yeah. And resume is yet.
the less people are talking amongst themselves and watching the show, then you're doing a freaking great job. I mean, I see more people with bands nowadays that are on their phones and staring at it, and the band's not giving 100% up there.
Or reading a tablet for lyrics or something.
Right.
The cover band thing. It's like,
Really
Huh?
well.
I'm not gonna say
Right.
names.
If I have an excuse when I forgot the lyrics, my accent.
I'm
Because
Spanish.
I can say, no, you didn't say that word because I have an accent. I say, what?
No, you heard it wrong. I said it this way, but you heard it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Woman's always right. I'm
You're
just
wrong.
saying. Woman's always right.
Right.
I'm gonna have to agree.
I did not play a wrong note. You heard it wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
And
the accent.
dude, and I don't understand people that say that, oh, they missed a note or this and that. A live show is not about recreating it.
We don't.
Unless you're Iron fucking Maiden, you're not going to recreate your album.
Yeah, Iron fucking Maiden, that's for sure.
We don't neither AV or Shotgun. We don't use any pre-recordings. Anything.
No.
It's just like straight. No
Live.
voice and anything. So
No
it's just
tracks.
like as raw as it can be.
They both have the weakest link ever.
No, I mean it's rock and roll, and that's what people pay for. They pay for
Right.
rock and roll shows. So
I want to go rock and roll.
it's gonna come with the
And if
rawness.
it's stuff,
Yeah.
it's stuff. And if I drop
Right.
the microphone, I will.
You're gonna break a fucking string. You're gonna go through a drum head. Oops, shit, snares
Yeah,
gonna
one
fuck
day I
up.
was just like flipping the
Swap
mic.
the snares. The
Where was
fucking.
when we played Nashville last? I guess the microphone. I didn't realize that. Saw it had some duct tape around.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And so we did sound check and everything sounded great. And then we went to the first song and I'm like, well, I guess my monitors went out. I can't hear shit up here. But apparently it had separated in the duct tape. And I'm singing the first two songs. And I'm like, I can't fucking hear myself. Like, I can't hear him. So the sound guy comes up and is like, so yeah, I mean that's the kind of
Microphones flying too, because I
That's-
usually
that-
like that. And
you're gonna deal with that. You're gonna have some of the best shows ever that the
Imagine
sound guys know what they're doing. It's really
Five people were there.
Then you get a shithole.
and then
Five people were there. Exactly.
you,
And then
You missed the fucking greatest show we ever put on. There was 5 people there.
That's why you wish you brought your own PA.
yeah, and at that point you're just like, I don't care.
Let's
Just we'll figure it out as we go. We'll just play the best we can. At this point in time, most of our songs are just muscle memory, anyway. So hopefully you can, if I don't have that monitor where I can actually hear myself, it just it feels right. So, just,
Well,
and
I've
like you
seen-
said, people want to see more of the engaging and the
Right.
jumping around on the stage. And you got to do it even when it's not.
I bring people on stage
Yeah.
on the last song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Come on up.
come on up.
Join the
Or if
band.
not,
Wow.
sometimes Victor and I just go down, just like
And you know what? That's
people.
great. That's the way it should be. KV does that. I know DK does it. He gets in the crowd. And you guys are the same way. When I saw you in May, you guys are the same way, where you like to be around everybody. You're mingling. You're connecting. And the bands that actually go places that I've seen are the ones that connect.
Yeah,
The
appreciate
ones that act like they're fucking rock stars, people just go, well, then fuck you.
no, we're idiots. We're not rock stars.
No, I appreciate everyone that fucking likes us.
Yeah.
You know,
The
I
support.
suck, and they still like us. So somehow it works.
Right. And see, that's it. You say you suck. We think you
I
don't.
don't actually suck.
But you're humble. You guys are humble, and I noticed that the first day I met you. That first night I met you guys before the show, I noticed, I was like, these guys are some humble, I think I was telling Dawn on the way back. I'm like, them are some humble guys. And she's like, I love AV. And
You think about it again. We've been together as a band for 18 years. Me and Scott and then Brett. So we've kept
Right.
this thing going. We've not been successful with making money, traveling overseas, and doing all that kind of stuff. We do it because we love it. So there's no rock star attitude about it because we don't have any. There's nothing to. We just do it
We have
because
puppets.
that's what we want to do. So if we thought we were rock stars at this point in the game where we are, there would be really no reason for us to do it other than the reason that we love it. So if we're going to be,
Right.
if we're going to travel that far to go to a show, we're going to hang out with everybody that wants to meet us and hang out and go see people and do things that we haven't
one
done
of the
before.
best parts, to meet people,
Right.
talk to them, and
exactly.
So we got a question apparently,
Got a question.
for Amy.
Amy.
It's a good question.
There seems to be a
Question,
trend of bands.
It's
For
kinda
shotgun, we don't need a keyboard player because we don't need that for a style that we do. But we actually need 2 guitars for most of the
2
songs.
lead
that,
guitars.
Yeah, 2 lead guitars.
Actually, having 2 lead guitar players and shotgun has been a very useful tool.
Yeah.
right? Where we're gonna have like a dual solo. Like we used to like Bark the Moon outro, and
We
both
play
guitar
Santa
players,
Claus and
Nice.
both
things like
both,
that.
both guitar players are doing the solo at the same time. It's like that's cool.
Dude, that's cool.
First time I heard that, I was like, that's fucking cool. I mean, right now, Shotgun is like a single guitar player, but we're gonna
Yeah,
fix,
we
we're
went
gonna fix
back to-
that. We're gonna get another guitar player, another lead guitar player, so we have two again.
Victor,
Nice.
Victor's
We
gonna
won't get
get
a keyboard player though.
Victor's gonna get one of those 4-neck guitars. And then
Play
it's gonna
like
be like
Like Cheap Trick.
Like Michelangelo from
like the
Nitro.
one that like
Right. Oh, that one. Oh, dude, that
Yeah,
was
the floor
a
one.
sick guitar, dude.
That's the only way. It's got to be that one.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be. That would be all right. And then shooting sparks and flames out of it.
You can have worldwide.
Yeah, the flames
and the smoke.
You got South
Right.
America.
You can have-
Now you-
They got
Just
all
like
the
me.
greens.
International.
Let me respond to that question. Like
International.
seriously, like
Okay, seriously.
so. Band has a great guitar player because sometimes he adds to the band. Sometimes you need the melodies. You need somebody to keep the rhythm when the solo's going on. So that's basically why the band, like we did AV with one guitar. There's one show where Brad was out, and then we did a show with one guitar. And we were like, okay, we are a 2-guitar band.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
the songs are
because
written
the
with two
song-
guitars.
so-
They
Yeah.
play off each other.
Yeah, we need 2 guitars to fill up the sound and make it sound bigger and better. So that's basically why bands skip having or a keyboard or extra guitar to like just adds to the sound and makes it bigger and better.
right. And for
Exactly.
AV, you know, we've always been 2-guitar, but our 2 guitars have never played the same exact notes.
Never.
Brett is always, he's got his own style. It's kind of
Yes.
like a broken chord kind of thing, and he's really bouncy. Whereas most of the other guitar players, when they're doing rhythm, you know, they'll hold
Power
it down
chords.
and it's more power chords or chunky. But honestly, when you have the benefit of having the second guitar player, you have the option of adding in so many more melodies and doing a lot more with the songs.
Push and pull.
Exactly.
And there's a call and answer you can do. So there's just, it opens the door to being
Yeah.
able to do a lot more with the song. So
Actually, I'm probably the only bass player in a band where this is the only band I could probably play bass in, is because of Brett and how he plays rhythm, and because I'm an ex-thrash guitar player, that I end up playing rhythm bass against the drums, but I'm going with Brett with the rhythm structures, right? The way I'm
Wow.
splitting and picking and whatnot. So it gives it's very interesting. I'm very non-percussive on bass for the most part.
Right.
You know, except for where it matters when I'm trying to
Contrast band.
get with the drum kit. But you know, in the context of AV and what I do in the band, it's like I'm like rhythm guitar player, drummer, middle ground with
Right.
the thickness there. And it's like this is probably the only band where I can actually pull this one off and it works.
It does work. You know, it's not.
If I go somewhere else with this
Not
shit, it'd be
really.
like,
you're-
this sucks.
No. No, I think it works. I mean, your sound is.
It works in AV.
It does. I mean, AV's got their own sound. It's a bunch of different aspects. You know, a lot of bands want to be. We want to be like this. These guys. We want to be like these guys. Who do we sound like? Who do we sound like? Be yourself. I mean,
We are.
you know,
Oh, we are.
and you guys are. I mean, you guys. You know, like bands like KV. They're themselves. They're who they are. Asphalt Valentine. They're who they are. Native Sons. Another one that I like. They're who they are. They're not trying to be somebody else. And you notice these bands are starting to get more recognition. You guys are getting more recognition because you're not, you know, if I wanted that band, you to be like that band, I just buy that band. Why do I need to buy 2 bands that sound exactly the fucking same alike? You know, it's not the 80s. We're not cookie cuttering bands anymore. You know, Poison has to be Poison and Rat's got to sound like Poison and Motley Crue got to sound like Poison and Rat. And we got to have this Bon Jovi's got to sound like everybody.
This is exactly why Crazy Legs has Anthem for America.
Exactly.
Fucking question. It's like everything became such a parody of each other that it destroyed the fucking whole music scene of the United States. And then, you know, I like how they asked the question. It's like, well, you guys used to be nonconformists. Now everything sounds the fucking same. Take the shit back.
Yeah. What's going on over there? I fucking, when I heard that song, I was like, they calling us out.
yeah.
You
Not
know,
us. They're calling other people.
no, they're calling
They're
certain
calling the other
people
people
out.
out. They all listen to the same shit.
Right. It's like, why? Embrace other stuff. Get out of your comfort zone and go check out this band. Go,
Be
you know,
nonconformist, you know. Be
right, right. You know,
put on your fucking rip pants and.
I mean, you can listen
Your
to something
mullet.
closer to what you like. Like if you're an AC/DC fan, you can listen to some Airborne.
Airborne,
It's-
Rose Tattoo. Go discover them. I'm pretty sure half the people that listen to AC/DC have never heard of Rose Tattoo, and they are a
They are
fantastic
Tristan.
band. Yeah,
So we
I
have.
mean, well, of course you have.
No, during-
Those who know
Dirty Honey is good.
know.
yeah, Dirty Honey's a great band.
Dirty Honey is very good. I mean, they're very good. I like Bloody Heels.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I was gonna like that. I was like, the fucking name, dude. I don't know about this. So I checked them out. I'm like, they're another European band. And I mean, I went through a time where I was saying no to any European band because I will, if I listen to a band, I expect to see them live. And if I don't think I can ever see a band live, I'm not even going to get interested in them because I'm never going to get that live experience with them. There's only so much you can do in the rock room with your stereo system.
Right. Well, thank God for the cruises. You can see them.
Right. Now I can see them. So when I think Eclipse was put on in 19, I went and bought Eclipse's CD. I was like, all right, I might as well check them out. And I did not like it the first time, did not like it the second time. Then the third time, it was like something clicked. So then now I went out and I said, okay, now I got Bloody Heels. Now, I've always known about hardcore. Then I've always known about Crazy Licks and Heat, and then it was just like Crash Diet and all these other bands, Kiss and Dynamite, just that whole scene. I'm like, dude.
It's pretty awesome when you're up against a brick wall of like, where am I going to find new stuff? All of a sudden you have this whole new like world open to you. Yeah.
And it does. You just gotta find it. You gotta go see the opening band when your band's coming to town that you want to see. Like Ted Pulley came with Tokyo Motor Fest. Go see the opening bands. Don't stand outside. Go check them out because you're gonna find something new.
Yeah. And think of like European bands too, right? Because like as Crazy Licks touched on with Anthem, in '93 we destroyed whatever accounts for rock in the United States.
Right.
Today, bands, not the bands that are currently out now, but rock bands in Europe didn't go through this shit. So what we have now out of these people are like just like what would happen if you had like 20 years of natural growth of like melodies and stuff and how to write music. And it's like it's fucking awesome as shit, man. It's like Crash Diet literally is my favorite one out of all the bands. Just because I just like the edge and
yes,
and I really like Gabriel as a singer too.
Yes. The dude's got a freaking killer voice. I mean, as I was doing, working up for the show on Tuesday, I was like, Crash Diet's got to be in there, so, they're in there because they're sleaze. To me, they're sleaze. Easy. And like you said, like, countries like
another thing is sleaze though. So, I mean, it's easy to get caught up in generalizations about a style. Because if you like listening to the Maze, and it's like that's probably one of the most complex songs I've ever heard done ever. As far as not the melody, yes, but just the way the lyrics are, what they're talking about, and how they put the song together, arrangement wise, is like, and the vocal performance on that shit, it's like, fuck, man.
Skid Row.
Right.
Yeah, he loves Skid Row.
He sounds like Skid Row.
Yeah.
Into the Maze is like one of those songs where I'm just like, God, fuck.
And that's why you guys are the way you are, because you're pulling on all that influence, from all the way to the 70s to all the way now. You're not just limiting yourself, you're pulling from every angle.
Subconscious.
Exactly.
You can't.
Right.
If music is here, it's just going to get there. You're not thinking about it. It's just within you from stuff you heard when you were 5 years old or 5 hours ago. You don't really think about it.
Right. And you shouldn't have to think about it. You shouldn't have to. I mean, like you said, it's in your soul. Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
More questions?
More questions? I'm looking. I'm over here. Oh, Heber. There's Heber.
Hi.
There's a lot of talent out there, people.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely right.
I mean, that is definitely a fair point. Because,
In Atlanta, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think it's.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we go
Yeah,
from
it's
state to state, and everybody. It doesn't matter where you go. They all the people that actually go out to the show, they have the same comment. It doesn't matter if you go to Minnesota or if you're in Alabama or Kentucky or whatever. Everybody says our scene sucks.
Everybody says it.
Everybody says it, and a lot of it is everybody's gone to the tribute band thing, and that's all we see. I mean, when we went up to Wisconsin, that's where Brian is from, our drummer. So we went up there and played at his hometown, and I mean, great turnout, obviously, because that's where he's from. But I mean, there was like people there that were just like,
They were like,
they're like, thank you. So I'm so sick of hearing country cover tunes and this, that, and the other. I just want to see something real.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it takes people like that to get other people also interested. Like, you have to get off your ass.
It's society. They're just lazy.
You've been sitting at home so long that you might not have that drive to get up and go out because you're so used to doing what you've been doing. So
nobody wants to. They don't have. I don't know. Something about them. Society doesn't. They're not patient enough or interested enough just to go hear music for music's sake, no matter what genre it's in. They just want to hear stuff they know. And to me, that's it's lazy. It's boring. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe it brings you back to when you were 20. Well, so go put the record on. I mean, I go see bands that I've never heard of, but I hear they're a pretty good band. I don't know any of their songs, but if it's good, I'm doing this. I don't know the words. It's just. But nobody wants to do that anymore. I did that when I was 18. I do that now.
Right.
Yeah.
Go see the opening band. Go see the band that we don't know about.
Yeah, I think that's going. I mean, you've got bands that are still out there doing what we're doing. Us, KV, Shotgun, and Native Sons, and those are just a tiny percentage of the bands that are out there doing that.
Right.
And you've got people like Scully, who's putting on all these shows, keeping it alive, and that you've got people who are interested in keeping it going. And I think that there's a light there at the end of the tunnel where people really are going to get back to like, I want to go discover new stuff, and I want to see it live.
I will even give a shout out to Jackson Heaton from WNNX 100.5
Coming next week.
Right, so
Friday.
Jackson Heaton on FM station here, 100.5. He has a evening show, and all week during the week, right, Monday through Friday, he has this time slot he calls homebrew, where he plays like local music. So he'll pick a band and pick a song and play that song for the week, and pimp local original music on FM radio, which is like not doing stuff at all.
Yeah, it's not a local show. They just put the song within the rotation.
Nice.
During that hour, so you don't know exactly when it's coming on, and
it's for the whole week, not like that. It's not that
it's
Sunday
one band
like
for the whole week,
and
then
Sunday at 9 a.m.
Right. So this is like 8:30 Monday through Friday, and then on Friday they have like an interview with the band that's been on for the week and do like a thing like on Instagram or whatever, which is cool, right? Because this is what you don't get with like local music or just music in general on radio, right? Someone that's like, so here's his tagline, and he's actually we've been on a show a couple of times. We're probably gonna be on next week. And so ambassador of Atlanta rock.
Bastard. Exactly.
Because there's
someone's got to be it.
He's going to come to the show on 24th to MC our show. You know, announce Shotgun, announce AV, announce
He was
Chester
not
Fee.
ambassador of Atlanta Rock.
Ambassador of Atlanta Rock. Yes,
You say bastard.
bastard, the bastard of Atlanta Rock. Ambassador.
Well, I thought we were the bastards of Atlanta Rock.
We are bastards.
Hey, that name could be. It's not. You know, it can go around.
Good.
And you know, before COVID hit, you know, well, during it, all you saw on social media was like, "I'm never missing a show again. I will go to any show, no matter what."
I miss them all.
And you know what? Where are they at? There's a lot of times you're going, you know, okay, you said you were, and now they got the excuses again. Oh, I got to work in the morning. Oh, I got to do it. You know, I get them. I do the same thing. I'm not calling anybody else out that I'm not calling myself out.
You know, see, you know.
Yeah.
But I get it. But there's some people who always have an excuse.
Always. You never see them, but there's a fan.
It's like they call, but they never call.
Or they only go see a certain band, one fucking band, and they will go 100 times to see them, but they won't take that one time to go see this band. Okay, I've never heard of Asphalt Valentine. I'm not going. For these guys, I've seen them 100 times. I'm going for 101. How about go see Asphalt, and then you can see them 100 fucking times too, because now you got two. I dig it. You know, you got to expand your horizons. That's why I do this, and a couple other people do this kind of thing, is to get, you know, we have friends, get the word out. I share it on social media, and share your favorite bands on social media. I'm going to listen to them. People are going to check it out. They're going to scroll and go, okay, and give it that 30 seconds. I give something 30 seconds. If it don't hit me in 30 seconds, I don't want it. That's just me. A song always gets me with 30 seconds, and you know, a song that I don't like, I can listen to it for 30 seconds. I don't like it. Somebody say you didn't give it a chance. Okay, play the whole song. Okay, I don't like it.
That's right. A 30-second intro is probably like a death. Oh God, fuck this acoustic intro.
Well, if it's got an acoustic intro, I give it that. You know, and most of the time that acoustic intro. That'll get you. You know,
although most acoustic intros kind of suck a little bit. They kind of draw out a lot.
Right. 30 seconds.
Not for
Yes, Stephen. 30 seconds.
30
you know,
seconds.
You know, and that's what I give just about everything. Ask my wife. 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a long ass intro. 30 seconds.
Stephen's only saying 30 seconds because he goes quicker than that.
Yeah, exactly. 30 seconds. Wow.
Stephen's 2 pumps in a quiver, I think.
Name that.
I did put something for Brian. He's not here right now, but
Brian, the drummer.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Brian. He was actually the first one I ever taught before I even knew who you guys were.
He'll always be the first one.
You guys,
yeah.
Right.
He was,
yeah, he's definitely the. He's.
I'm waiting for you to say something. I'm like, okay, he's not here, and I don't think he's even in the comments anymore. I don't see him anymore.
It's probably his bedtime.
Damn it! Yeah. He missed the best thing.
Fucking right.
No, it's gonna
I
be.
just
It's
flicked
gonna
him off
be on
for
the
the fucking
website.
country.
This is gonna
Right.
be on the website. He's gonna see it on the report.
Oh, he'll see it eventually. It stays up for a while. Plus, it's on YouTube, so it's going to be everywhere. No, and tomorrow I'll get up and share it to some groups. What's that?
Twice.
I have to find these birds somewhere.
All right, but yeah, but yeah, I was talking to Brian because I was doing. I was going to be drum tech or helping with drum tech and for Ballroom Blitz before that got canceled. Yeah. And, you know, for some reason I got to talking to Brian and everything. And then, you know, I was like, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys because I was listening to CDs and I'm like, you know, it's good. I like it. And then next thing you know, that got canceled. And then I had to wait another fucking year to see you guys. But whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was obviously really disappointing for us since, you know,
he's busy.
I mean,
everything canceled.
Here it had been, you know,
Right.
What, 6 years since we put out our last material, and then we're ready to go. We're pumped. Let's do this thing.
Gone.
Fuck.
Done.
Yeah, it's like Shotgun. It's like Shotgun. We started the band, and then COVID hit, and
Gone.
nothing.
Done. sit around and think about it for a year. You know what could have been.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I mean, it's what's done is done. You can't do anything about it now. So
no,
gotta move forward.
no. And people are, there are people wondering, oh, is this going to get canceled? Is this going? I was sitting on the couch Sunday and I saw football stadiums full, baseball stadiums full, and I'm like, why are you guys even thinking that things are going to get canceled? We're going to go back in lockdown. We're not. Fill up the stadiums, fill up the concert halls. If you do that, this gets over quicker. I mean, you can't get rid of something by sitting in your house.
Yeah,
it's still going to be out there.
Yeah, you gotta live your life, you gotta
live your life.
Make the best decision for yourself that you can make, and that's all you can really do.
That's all you can do.
It is kind of frustrating, for us. It's like, we get things on the line that we think that we're going to be able to play, and recently we had something that was going to be a pretty big deal for us, and we're like, oh my god, we're going to play this show, and all of a sudden canceled because the uncertainty is back again, so it's like
a little bit.
But when we go out and play, the people that are out, they're out to have a good time. So we just need more people out there doing that.
Come out there and hang with the people that are out there having a good time.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't just watch it on Facebook and see people's live feeds. Go be part of that live feed.
On the Masquerade, because my God, there's a lot of good bands there.
Yeah, Masquerade's going to be killer. We're excited.
Babylon ID's not going to be there. That
we can make
that kills me.
That has something to do
that
with
disappointed me because I wanted to see them so badly.
We can make a suggestion here. We can have Shotgun to have a pre-party or after party. We can play Babylon ID.
Let's do Babylon ID then. Yeah.
Hey,
I like it.
I shall take that to the boss. I'll take that to the boss. Oh, boss, if you're listening, Annie's right.
Steven, come on.
Is he still over here yapping?
I hate that question.
Steven's
okay, here we go. All right. This is one I always like to. I always love to know this. Let's start with Brett. Boom.
Brett.
Favorite band?
There's no one favorite band. It's not even.
Well, okay, a couple.
I don't know. The Stones, AC.
There you go.
The Replacements, Guns N' Roses, Van Halen. I mean, they all over the place.
Right.
I hate this question.
Next.
Everybody hates this question.
Yeah.
Well, seriously.
I have no problem with that question. My favorite band is
Kiss.
Yes, I knew that.
That's it.
We all know.
Be all and all Kiss.
You are the best. You got the best.
Yeah.
Kiss.
I mean, yeah, it is tough because of like just all the different genres that you're really into. I mean, I would say that there is never a time that I would ever turn off a Guns N' Roses song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
actually,
unless it's that new one.
I was about to say that song.
Absurd is absurd. Come on. I don't like it.
That's not Guns N' Roses.
So since we don't have Steven here, Steven, what is your favorite band?
Molly Crew.
We have to ask Steven now.
He likes Motley Crue. 10 Seconds to Love.
Kiss first and the rest. Good one.
Kiss first, get the rest.
I'm going to answer this question because I can't actually answer the question, because if I was to answer Hailstorm, that makes sense. So
Victor is like Hailstorm.
Who left kicking Valentina in the fucking thing anyway? I want to know.
I am that good, Hammer. I am that good. It only lasts 30 seconds for me, buddy.
Oh, here's Steven here.
My favorites depend on like the genre and the time and year. It's like I don't really go there. It's like, dude, I could be like fucking Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, Slayer, fucking Maiden, Guns, Skid Row.
Exactly.
Like personally, as a musician of barely functional parts, I am. I listen to all things. Even if I hate something, I don't really hate it because I'm still listening, going, that's actually pretty cool fucking
well done.
That's a pretty cool fucking percussion thing going on there. Maybe I could steal that. you know, because I'm always I listen to music for the sake of music.
Right.
So
A
I
good song
don't
is a
have a
good song, no matter
favorite.
what.
I don't
Oh,
I don't
Style.
I don't renege on something. I just kind of like listen all things to go. Well, that mostly sucked, but that was a pretty cool vocal line.
Right.
Cardi B, but not really. But okay.
You like that WAP song?
I know,
yeah.
right? My wet
Wow.
ass pussy, yeah.
I didn't even last 30
What-
seconds with that song. Wow. Oh my God. 1 second. Done. Get it the fuck out of here. And then my daughter was singing it. Oh, hell no.
You are locked in your room, young lady.
Dude, I got
You can't get on the internet until you're 18.
dude, when you got a 17-year-old daughter, you learn to tune a lot of shit out. And go hang in the rock room all day, all night. You don't want to know nothing. Hey, Dad, guess what? Nope. Nope. Just stay over there. No. But all right. Let's see who we got here.
Stephen, what was your favorite show this summer? Is that Stephen's answer?
Jesus, Steven, what are you trying to do?
No, I think
What
it's
is
a question
this?
for Steven.
Oh, Steven.
I
Okay.
think it's for Steven.
It's for Steven.
Steve
Answer it.
That's Angie Clark.
Okay. Thanks, Angie. It should be Crew Fest, of course.
Crew Fest.
I guess.
Yeah, Angie, our friend that's on there, she did a charity gig, which we used to play many years ago. It was the North Shore Crew Fest, and we'd done it for years. And she had put it together, so all the charity went to cancer foundations and things like that. And after what was it, 9 years, 10 years, she put it together again. This
For a 20th anniversary.
for 20th anniversary, and we went up there this past August and did that show, and it was great to see Angie and all the old Crew Fest people too. So
Nice.
good history with a lot of people. We've been around so long, so
Nice.
good time.
They love us.
This is from Jim Hamby. So if you were to have one song in heavy rotation for a week, which song would you pick?
Shit, that's a good one.
Heavy.
That's a very good question.
It really depends on time. Because I would go Shamefully myself personally, but for now. But
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Today.
me personally,
He's not saying about AV. He's saying,
It's saying heavy in general, not
like
heavy.
well, I'm gonna go AV no matter
no.
what.
If you were gonna have one song that's in heavy rotation, I mean, it gets played a lot.
Oh,
For AV, yeah.
For
like
AV.
before AV. For
Yeah.
AV. Okay.
Saving. You get out there.
I could go Dixie too because that solo in Dixie is like,
I mean, I
I promote myself.
It's no shameless promoting here, man. It's all good.
Twisted Road for
Twisted
me.
Road, yeah,
it's
sure.
it's the title track off the record.
Twisted Road. I love that one.
It's that's why we opened the record with it. I thought it was just it just really encumbered what the whole record really was. And I mean, when we play that song live, I mean, it goes off the best. I mean, it's just got so
Yes.
much energy to it. So
It does.
It's better.
Yes. Oh my God. It kills live. And I was going to start the show off with Strip Rock Roll because it's just a kick-ass song. But I couldn't decide Twisted or Strip last night, so I put them both in there. And dude, I had to do Twisted Road because it's such a great song.
thank you. Yeah,
Plus, it's a new album, so new-ish album,
new it.
latest album.
Yep.
We'll go latest album. The whole album, and I think you're right. Twisted Road does set the tone for the album, really, and you get taken in different. You're over here, then you're over there, then you're over here, and it's just a great record. I love it,
Yeah,
and I think a lot of other people do too.
awesome.
What's your favorite? Here's Heber again.
Hi, Herbert.
Hi, Heber.
Hi
What's your favorite
again.
venue?
Maybe we should invite him to the next one.
Like 37 Main, I guess. Any huge fest stage?
I mean, honestly,
37 Main.
if it's here in Atlanta, I mean, I love 37 Main, but honestly, the one that's been around Atlanta the longest, even though the stairs sucked, Smithsonian
Oh,
Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Smithsonian Bar. It's on the second floor, and
37 stairs.
it sounded fantastic in there. But you
Yeah.
had to carry your stuff up these aluminum stairs
I think so.
for years, and it didn't
Oh,
matter
no.
when we were playing. It
was
always
raining.
rained, and so they
Every
finally.
It's
Time that
raining.
Asphalt Valentine's playing, it's raining. So if you come in next week, bring an umbrella.
Oh my God.
But they finally put.
We're not supposed to advertise that.
And a jacket.
It's gonna rain.
Yeah, we'll probably have a blizzard.
Yeah.
It's a blizzard.
It could be an ice storm. Always
Just stay home and watch Netflix.
Yeah, and there's another club in Birmingham, Alabama, the Nick.
Oh, yeah.
I
Right.
mean, that
Same
place.
It's a shithole, but it's awesome.
It's one of those dive bars. It sounds great. They stay open till like 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's
Nice.
the place they got like it has that smell to it, that and all stickers everywhere, shit
Oh, yeah.
all over the walls. It is
Dive
like
bars are
it is
cool.
one of those,
Dive bars are the best.
but
Yeah.
it sounds great. They got great,
Yeah, their sound
you know,
is sick.
Acoustics.
and we played there many times, and it could be we've had it the packed house, and we've had it for just a few people in there, but regardless, it's still it's a great sounding venue, and I just love the atmosphere. That's probably one of my favorites.
Right.
For
Yeah.
shotgun, I think it's just as of right now. We don't play much, but I think 37 main. I guess.
37 Main. I
Right.
mean, I love that
Like,
place.
like Mad Life here on the planet. It's
I haven't played.
really
it.
nice. But the best place I ever played is a place in Vegas called Count's Vamped.
Oh wow.
Tiny,
Yeah.
like the atmosphere there. It's like, it's just unique.
That's what I've heard of that place. Never been there.
In Vegas.
I'm actually going to Vegas April.
Go
Scorpions,
Count's
Scorpions are playing, so I do want to hit that
Wait,
while
who-
I'm there.
Who playing?
Scorpions and Queensryche.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
sweet.
Oh hell yeah!
Scorpions? Yeah.
That
Going
sounds
with Dawn Hahn and her husband. Oh yeah, got tickets. We're in, and I'm like, dude, we're doing like a Friday, Saturday. The show is Saturday night. We're staying. I think we're leaving out on Monday, but I'm like, we could do something Friday night. Go like Count's Vamp. Check. There's so much to do, but I do want to get to Count's Vamp.
Yeah, that's a nice place.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I've had you on here for an hour and a half, which I don't like to do
Yeah,
that.
it's fun.
But anything you want to get out there? Any information for the people you want to get out there? Where you're playing next? What you got coming up?
We play
Uh,
next Friday, the 24th in Avondale, Boggs, Shotgun, Asphalt Valentine, and a band coming from Iowa called Destrophy.
Dystrophy.
That's
And yeah,
they're
cool.
a power metal band. They're pretty badass actually.
Nice.
Yeah, and then other than that, we've got the ballroom in October, and then barring any other shows that pop up, we're really going to focus on writing the next, finish writing the next record so that we can have it going, because we don't want to go through that 4, 5, 6 years without re-releasing anything. I want to.
I'm not waiting until 2027, dude. All right.
Yeah,
Wow.
We're not trying to go there.
I think we'll have another music video in the works. We're scouting a location here in the next couple weeks, so hopefully it'll be cool. It's supposed to be like old Western town, so
Cool.
hopefully that'll happen. And then other than that,
Heather still wants.
Heather wants to know where he can buy our merch.
So
I'm
Heather,
sure
if you
all
want to
you
buy
other
our
people
merch,
do, but yeah, we got everything online. AsphaltValentine.com. We've got shirts. We just ordered more.
We got more.
'cause they've been
Yeah, we
selling
got
pretty
more
well.
stuff coming.
We got all of our.
Hell yeah.
Time for Shotgun.
If you like physical
Hey.
CDs, we got them. People still put the CDs in the CD players, and it sounds great. You get the
Mine's over there somewhere on the rack.
read all the lyrics,
On
and
here on the rack.
if you want it signed, you just let us know, and we can do that too. So
Yeah.
go to
On the rack.
AsphaltValentine.com, and that's where you can get all of our stuff.
Next one you should put on vinyl. I'll buy that too. I'll
Yeah,
buy the CD and the vinyl. I'm
Yeah,
just
we thought about it.
we're-
I'm an album dude, man. I love it.
The S towels.
What is
That's
going
either-
on over
That's
here?
either Brian or Steve.
I think that's
It's
Angie.
Is that
Angie.
Angie? Oh, is that Angie?
That's got
We'll
it.
say.
Yeah.
That is Angie.
That's
That's Angie.
So we had the backline drums at Crew Fest for Angie's event, right? She's the coordinator of North Shore Crew Fest that we did in August. So the drummer from one of the bands whose backline is drums is like, well, if you're gonna use our kit, you gotta have your ass towel. Basically
Ass towel.
Your ass towel.
Wow.
So there's like this Facebook chat with all the people in the bands. So we started having merch ideas about ass towels. Seems like a good idea. Literally branded fucking ass towels. So if you have to play like a backline drum kit, you have your ass towel, and you're not fouling their seat, they're throwing with your ass because you got your ass towel.
All right, we'll talk about that one.
You gotta be drunk.
Ain't nobody got
ass towel.
Dude, we literally talked about that for an hour.
Ass towel, get your ass towel.
Ass towels right here.
Gently used ass towel.
Gently used.
I mean,
I like it.
You probably sell them.
Dude, you can sell them with ass sweat. Just charge fucking quadruple, man. People will be like, this is Brian's ass sweat.
You feel like it's set, you probably sell it.
I'm not
Hell
sure
yeah.
it'd be a hot seller, but you never know.
Hot
It could be hot.
Oh, that's
Yes,
funny.
the cookies, I mean,
Hot
it's called
seller.
sell the used peonies online.
Yes.
So there could be a market for it.
OnlyFans, only bands,
Nice.
Fine.
Nice.
onlybands.com. That's all Valentine.
Only bands. Yeah.
Yes. So you have a website. You got everything up
See
there.
that
I
thing
did see that.
Hilarious. I put a fake
Yes.
website.
Shotgun has merch. Asphalt has merch.
Yes.
Buy the merch. Get out there. Buy the t-shirts.
Get out there is the most
I mean-
important thing.
Yeah, get out to the show.
The
Get out to the show.
Come to the shows.
Then you all the merch will be there too. So
Yeah.
then you get the live show, you get merch, you get CD, you get them to sign it.
You want to be
shake
there
hands.
for the stuff because that's where it makes sense.
Yeah, video is a video and website is a website. You can see a band. You can see the band and energy through the video, but it's much more
Better.
to be there.
Right.
Yeah, you can
It's
feel it
better.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
So now when you guys play Saving and Shotgun is there, Andy, do you sing for
Yeah, when Joe called
Cool.
me. I told him.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it definitely it definitely gets the feeling of the record
Good.
having her there.
Cool.
Sounds a lot better when Scott's trying to sing.
All right.
part.
He's trying to
Smoking two
All right,
packs of cigarettes,
never mind.
really getting those notes anymore. It's like, oh, yeah, no. No.
So Annie, one question. Is there
Yeah.
any plans for Shotgun to release possibly original music?
Yes, we actually after this show, since we don't have anything else for now, unless something pops up, like a show type thing,
A show?
we're gonna try to write something
Cool.
with the style of I don't know whatever
what's
it
it
comes.
gonna be?
Yeah, whatever it's gonna
Whatever comes out of your soul.
Yeah. So yeah, we trying to do some originals too.
Cool.
We'll work on
Very
that.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I knew you were. I was hoping because that get that voice out there more. You do your own thing.
Yeah.
Still-
I think it's gonna be a mix of all that European bands.
Right.
Since that's what I'm listening to most of the stuff.
I know.
Or maybe not because I don't know. I've been listening to rock since I was 4. So
Nice.
maybe like a mix of I don't know AC/DC, Buck Cherry, and hardcore, and Crash
Priest.
Diet, and Santa Cruz, and all of that, and then poof,
The priest.
Poof. Here we go. Shotgun. That's awesome. That's awesome.
poof. Brett just named it the record. Poof.
We'll bring CDs,
Poof.
Jim.
Poof. I like it.
Chronicles of Eurotrash.
Chronicles, tells of the Eurotrash.
So
Euro
Jim
trash.
Matthews requesting CDs at Masquerade.
Yes.
We'll bring some.
We will definitely
Oh,
have
yes.
these there.
I think we're flying in, but we'll definitely have merch.
Yep. We'll have our suitcase merch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It's already ready there.
49
Yes.
9 pounds of merch.
Yeah, we know
I remember.
exactly how to get it right under 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. I think you guys had a bunch of merch in May.
Yeah.
I think you and Native had the most. I mean, you guys just killed it on merch.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the big reason you go out there, is to get people more involved. And it's if they come see it and they enjoy the show, the only way they remember you more if they come and get something.
Right. And then you're at the merch table. You can bullshit, talk,
Get
grab
some
something.
Pictures
Get some
and
pictures.
Poof.
Us and buy the record, buy the T-shirt.
the CD.
Oh, yeah.
Good set list.
Get the sub.
That list.
Sign up.
Boom.
Yep.
And buy the fucking,
100%. Exactly.
buy the fucking merch.
Buy the fucking merch.
Buy the fucking merch.
It's better in Spanish.
You know what?
That's how they say it.
Yes. That's how I say it now. I speak. Fucking merch.
I'll slap your face.
Okay. Tomorrow I will put up all the links to Shotgun. I will put up the links to Facebook pages, Spotify, whatever, whatnot, merch pages, websites, just to get your Facebook pages. I'll put it all out there in a post and share it, so nobody has any excuse on you can't find their stuff. I will put it all in one place and you can go look for it and look at it.
We appreciate you, brother, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, we'll get it out there. And
Years.
what's that?
You've been very cool over the years. Yeah, that we've known you.
I just appreciate you guys, man. I mean, I appreciate the musicians and what they do. And without you guys, life would succeed. It would cease to exist. You got to have music. You got to have good music. And as long as you guys are out there doing it, I'll be out there pushing for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of us. It's not just me. It's a bunch of
There's a
people.
community, a tight community. Yeah.
Yes, there's a community of people that want to get it out there and trying to do podcasts, radio stations. My buddy Will Mass has a radio that I used to be a part of, was a radio station called Rock Metal Radio. He wants to get everybody on all, the local regional guys to try and get them out into the forefront. And, you got to push. As long as we're doing this and saying something and it gets you guys a gig or it gets you guys somebody buys one more CD, I've done my job. It just, and then that person shares it with somebody else. And that's the person shares. So you got to keep the train moving, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, nice shirt.
You like that shirt?
Love it. Looks great on you.
Everybody, whenever I wear this shirt, they call me sexy. I've never been called sexy in my life, so I think I've been wearing this shirt religiously for like 4 months now. It could walk itself to this, but I get called sexy, so I'm not taking the fucker off.
There you go. Maybe I need one myself. I haven't been called.
You might need one. I mean, come on, really, you should be.
I'm in the band.
You're in the band, man. I mean, God. All right, guys. Thank you so much for doing this.
Mike,
I
thank
appreciate you guys.
For everybody joining the
Yes,
chat.
thank you,
too.
everybody,
Yeah,
for joining.
Thank everybody.
Yes, thank you everybody for joining. We
Even who
appreciate
you are.
Even if we don't see so many faces there, so I don't know the
What's that?
Facebook user, we appreciate you.
Facebook user.
Appreciate you. Okay, let's see who that is.
Family of Facebook.
I know, it's like there's a lot of Facebook users here.
Must be Cap.
Yes, Jenny Switzer,
Angie.
Jim Hamby, thank you. Jenny Schweitzer, thank you. Stephen Paulson, night guys, and Angie Clark, love you guys. Okay.
And awesome.
Yes. So thank you guys again. I will get all them links up tomorrow and tag you in it and get them out there, send them to other groups.
Awesome.
Right on, dude.
Thank you, Mike.
You all have a good night. See
All
you in October.
All right, sounds
Bye.
good.
We'll be there.
Boom. All right, brothers,
Yeah.
sisters.
Yes, sir.
Peace. All right, guys. I will have all the links up tomorrow. Be sure and visit their websites, their Facebook pages. Check out their merch. help the bands. Go see the live show. They're very good live. I've seen them. They're very good. Great guys. Annie, Shotgun Superstars, I met them a couple months ago. Great people. Awesome. They'll talk to you, bullshit with you. Hey, if they talk to me, they'll talk to anybody. Okay? So go support the bands. Get out there. See them bands that aren't national headliners. You're going to find a gem out there. And Asphalt Valentine is a gem. Very good. Pick up their CD, Twisted Road. That's their latest CD. They have an EP that was released in 2013 called Into the Red. And their first album that was released in 2009 is called Strip Rock Roll. All three, very good. Twisted Road is absolutely magnificent. You'll love it. It's got a lot going on in there. But check them out. Thank you all for being here. Boom. Loved having you. Thank you for checking me out, checking the band out. Tuesday, the all music show. It's all sleaze. Believe me, I worked on this. It's good. It's going to be great. Next Thursday, interview day is with Chris Lane from Station. Be here for that. And then Saturday at 11 a.m., 5 p.m. Sweden time, we will be joined. It's a special edition because this is the only time we could work it out. But Saturday, the 25th, 24th, 25th, I think it's the 25th. Eric Martinson from Eclipse will be joining us. Get up early, have your coffee, join me at 11 a.m. Saturday the 25th. Eric from Eclipse. That should be a good show. That should be Eric's awesome guy. So that's what I got coming up in the next week. I've got more coming up, but not releasing that yet. But be here every show, hang out, maybe learn about a new band. I thank you all for being here. I will see you Tuesday. Boom. For all sleeves, baby. Everybody have a good night. Get out shows this weekend. Post on Facebook where you're at. Let me know where you're at. Maybe I'll join you. Y'all have a good night. Later.